worth of stuff. And I didn't even press record. I have it on my microphone. I mean on my phone. But I don't have it on this camera. Hello and welcome back to my channel. It has been quite some time since I actually posted my last video. The last video that I have on my channel, I can see right here, is 3 months ago. Man, talking to a camera is still something completely different. And my very first video is on the My very first video is in December 29th, 2023, which is crazy to me because it is over a year since since the first time I ever uploaded something on YouTube. And that's probably around the same time that I actually started with posting on Instagram. Just I deleted my old account. And my newer account, I guess, is like 4 or 5 months old. Most probably. Even though I've not been consistent on it there as well. And the question is, why was I not consistent? I'll be honest. I have no clue. I have no idea. I think it was just, there was a lot going on, especially the last couple of months. There was a lot going on, and I can't even say school because I've not been doing that great in school. But yeah, I guess we're here now, and there's not really much that you can change about it. But what I really want to do is I want to get back to making content. I've really been influenced so much. I've been really influenced so much by content that I've seen about people doing really well. I think today's the day where whatever can go wrong will go wrong, because my camera just decided to switch off. Yeah, I think this describes, that's the best way to describe the way I've been doing content. It's a lot of on-off, a lot of trying to get in, trying to get out, trying to do this, trying to do that. What I was trying to say before is that because I was influenced a lot by content out there that I wanted to be at least semi-similar, even though I had a plan on what I wanted to do, what I wanted to show, what I actually enjoyed. Like I used to enjoy just creating videos for friends. And I wanted to go in that similar direction just with gym, because that is what I really like doing. I like to train. I like talking about fitness. I like talking about gym. I like talking about health in general, food. Love food. Man, I love food. Man, I love some good food. But I guess who doesn't love some good food? You know, and I'm truly passionate about it. I really am. But I think just me trying to create something like other people instead of creating something that I want to create really just took, I guess, the passion out of me. And that is why I couldn't be consistent. I couldn't just continue posting, because eventually, even with Instagram posts, I just don't know what to post anymore. I honestly, even today, I wanted to create a video, at least with the camera. I decided to walk up here with a beautiful view, and it is actually amazing. You know, you're always so stuck in those classrooms inside all day that you really miss just going outside like once in a while. You know, I don't even know how to hold this camera. Yeah, you just really miss going outside once in a while, just seeing a little bit of nature, feeling the breeze. Man, moments like these, you really strive for just freedom, away from school, away from work, just being able to schedule your own day, live the way that you want to. It really it really makes you think. A place like this really makes you think. It has been quite some time since I last recorded it, but it has been a few days. And during those few days, I really had like this big, like, I guess you could call it fight with myself, because there was a lot of frustration, there was a lot of anger, there was a lot of uncertainty. I was outside for like 4 hours, I think, just walking around like my neighborhood, just trying to assess. I even cried. I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest. I even cried. Because not because I was sad about something, not because of like suppressed emotions, but kind of like it was kind of like my mind was overwhelmed and lost, even though I didn't know why. And that pressure, especially if it has been building up for so long, I can tell you right now, it has been building up for so long. Eventually, it just breaks you. You just realize everything that is not working in your life, everything that you want it to be better, but you're not working towards being better. You're always in this kind of like, you're always kind of like stuck. You don't feel right. And I've had this for a really long time. I've not been going to the gym for over a month. Yes, I was sick in between for like 2 weeks straight. And then a month. It has now been a month since. Also, the 2 weeks of being sick, then the month of not going to gym. So 1.5 months of not training once. I've played some basketball in between, like 2-3 times, but other than that, I've not really been doing anything sport-wise. I've not been working towards the company that I'm trying to build, All In, the fitness company. I've not been creating content. I've not been making videos. I have been a few, but it has been a real struggle. It has been a real struggle. Especially if we're already on the topic of content, I also realized that I try to copy too much. Like, how do I say this? I just try to make content for the sake of making content. It's not that I really am passionate about what I'm posting, because when it comes to fitness, when it comes to this whole motivation thing, building yourself up, all of these things, I am very passionate about it, and I talk about it every single day. You can ask any person in my life. I can tell you right now, I talk about some sort of self-improvement. At least mention it once, at least on a bare minimum. And so it's not like I'm not passionate about that, but how I kind of deliver via social media, that is not the vehicle that I want to take. Like, just throwing out these motivational videos, with like the caption and whatever. Yes, sure, it is good partially. I mean, in the end, the reason why I wanted to start is because I started seeing those on my For You page, but that is not really the way that I want to go further. And especially now that I want to try to get away from that, I think that is very distracting. I can be sometimes hours and hours on Instagram just scrolling through my feed, and I really want to get away from that. I really want to put more time and focus into school, into my brand, into creating content, making videos, actually training. To me, that is really important. And I've realized that I've not been putting that focus in those areas because I've been so distracted with so many things. Of course, again, being overwhelmed, being whatever, you can call it excuses, I don't care. But it is true, because or else I wouldn't be talking about it, or else the past few months wouldn't have happened if it wasn't something like that. So you can call it excuses, you can call it whatever the fuck you want, but in the end, it is true and those things happened, and I learned from that. And so what I really want to do is, since I know I need to restructure the way I do things in life, I need to restructure the way that I want to go forward, live day by day. I've created now a system that I want to follow. It's not like those like challenges, you can call it, where you just try to do, you have to do this shit for X amount of days. You gotta read 10 pages every single day. You gotta do 100 push-ups. You gotta do whatever. Yeah, like, no. In the end, you just when doing those challenges, in the end, you just focus really on just completing the challenge and not actually learning something from it. The way I'm doing it is like, I'm not, yes, technically it is a challenge, but it is a challenge for me to actually get better and actually build some kind of system, build a structure, build that habit, and then make it better. So the 5 rules that I want to stick to, and then I'm also going to be documenting everything, is I want to train every single day, at least something. It doesn't have to be, I have to go to the gym every single day. It can be jogging, it can be stretching. It just has to be some kind of exercise. Then sleep. I've noticed my sleep has been going down like hell. Like, I've been getting 5 to 6 hours of sleep, if not less. 5 to 6 hours. And that is something that cannot continue. It just can't continue. And I want to try and build more of a system by waking up and sleeping at around the same time. I want to remove those social media distractions. Like, no more scrolling on Instagram for just scrolling mindlessly. I don't want to be sitting on YouTube watching videos like hell, like just car videos, entertainment, gaming, whatever. Just, I want to stop that, because right now I really have to focus. I really want to focus. I really want to get things done. And the last thing is diet. My diet has gotten better, especially now. Currently, I'm fasting the 40-day Christian fast. But other than that, my diet has actually gotten better. I used to, because of school, because I'm very lazy to like meal prep meals for school. Especially, there's a whole another charade of I kind of don't really want to bring food with me to school, so I always eat out, which is always never good. It's never good. It's always McDonald's, KFC, maybe some other kind of food, pizza. And that every single day, not only is it draining my wallet for nothing, it's not even good food that I'm wasting my money on. And you just feel shit for the rest of the day. Like, what you eat, sleep and what you eat really define the energy levels and focus that you can bring during an entire day. It really measures that. I need to start implementing these things. Like, no complaining, no nothing, just I have to do these things. And I want to implement them. Yes, I have to take it slow, because going from 0 to 100 is the worst thing you can do. That is why I think also creating only 5 rules and not making it like, read 10 pages every single day, do this for this amount of time, you do this for that, do this for this. Like, I wanted to keep it simple, something that I know I will do, and something that I really care about and want to do. And that's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is really just restructuring my life again. You know, I want to build a system that actually works. And I don't want to get into a situation where I have somewhat of a system, and then something happens, the system gets disrupted, and then I completely fall out of it. I want to create something on basic level that doesn't have any super rule set, that doesn't have anything major that you have to abide by. Just some basic level of self-health maintaining. Training, good sleep, deep work, no distractions, and a good diet. Those are really the most important things. here we got the Dream F40. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. Damn. Man. To get it all in. Who would have thought that? So, editing George here. I know it's kind of weird because I actually have the sound for this video clip, but the problem is that you can't understand anything. Because the problem with this clip is that the music in the background is so loud. I tried to mute it, I tried to do everything in post, and it just was so loud you could barely even understand me. Even though I recorded with my phone as well, I recorded on the camera, both audios are unusable. Either I just have to get myself a mic or some kind of background noise reduction, or I don't know, but the sound was so loud you couldn't understand anything. But in short, it's not even important. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching so far. I mean, for the first episode out of many, so I can't be too harsh that things will go wrong. Things will always go wrong. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.